of us that how it would be. Okay, so let me tell you the story. Before that, a Russian wedding is there. I just read it out. I feel it would be very interesting. If you read it, you will find it interesting. Actually, how a Russian wedding arranged, and what type of what type of rituals are being maintained in Russian wedding. It's given there. It's not so actually not the part. It's not the original part of our story. So I am not going to read it out. I'm coming actually straight to the straight to the text. Before that, let me tell that what are the taste actually characteristic there. So I'm reading here. From here it is written a Russian wedding. It's very hilarious. You could you would be interested to read it out. So I feel you would read it of yourself, that how a Russian marriage is conducted. I would prefer to read from that part. The proposal, originally titled A Marriage Proposal, I am reading from page number 143. Originally titled as A Marriage Proposal, is a one-act play, a farce, by the Russian short story writer and dramatist Anton Chekhov. It was written in 1888 to 1889. Now, what does it mean that act a farce? What is a farce? Actually, farce means that in the society, when a dramatist or writer takes the shelter of these literary device, farce, means he wants to showcase the loophole of the society, the fault of the society, pointing to the fault of the society. Here it is a farce. So here also, here Anton Chekhov wants to tell us to the society, to that time, in that time, that a marriage, if it is to be arranged, what should be the basis of that marriage? Will it be the wealth, or will it be true love? What will be the best of this marriage between two characters, between Lomov and Natalia, the characters? We will find it there. Now let me read the first, then we will I will tell you the story. The play is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families to increase their estates by encouraging marriages that make good economic sense. Understand? It's very clearly stated here. The wealthy family, they always actually want to unite that tie in the name of marriage, not on the basis of love, but on the basis of wealth. Here it is clearly stated that is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families to increase their estates by encouraging marriages that make good economic sense. So the wealthy family will always look after another wealthy family to arrange the marriage for their girl or boy, so that the estate will be enhanced, the wealth will be enhanced. Even Lomov, a long-time wealthy neighbor of Stephen Chubukov, also wealthy, comes to seek the hand of Chubukov's 25-year-old daughter Natalia. So these are the three characters: Lomov, Chubukov, and Natalia. Lomov and Chubukov, they both of them are very wealthy and they were neighbors. Now Lomov, he is a man of 35 years old. He has come to Chubukov's house to seek the hand of Chubukov's daughter Natalia, who was 25 years old. That's the main story. Now all three are quarrelsome people. They have the tendency to get into quarrel, to involve in quarrel with each other. And they quarrel over petty issues. Yes, they quarrel with very trivial issues. The fact of that quarrel was very insignificant. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling. And amidst all this quarreling, all of them, they actually involved in quarreling. They were insulting one another, and in that atmosphere, the main issue that Lomov had come to propose Natalia in the house of Chubukov, that was being forgotten. But economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all, although the quarreling perhaps continues. So actually ultimately the marriage was occurred, it was accomplished, but the quarreling between Lomov and Natalia, it continued. This is the outcome, this is the outset of that story, that it is already stated in that story. So now here characters: Stefan Stefanovich Lomov, a landowner. This is Russian name, so it might be a little bit tough for us. Stefan Stefanovich Chubukov, this is a landowner. Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter, 25 years old. Ivan Vasilovich Lomov, a neighbor of Chubukov, a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. Yes, large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. So we are having two landowners here, Chubukov and Lomov. Chubukov is older, Lomov is Lomov is a man of 35 years old, and Lomov has come to Chubukov's house because he wanted to marry Chubukov's daughter Natalia. The question is, does Lomov love Natalia? Answer should be no. So why Lomov has come to marry Natalia in Chubukov's house? Only to get her estate as well, because Chubukov, Lomov, actually Natalia is a lone inheritor of Chubukov. Nobody is there. Natalia is the only child of Chubukov. So after Chubukov, Natalia will be owner of the whole estate. That is the reason, though Lomov had not accepted this, but that is the reason that Lomov has come to marry Natalia. There is love does not have any role to play here. Now, what would happen in the play? If I tell, I feel that I will kill the interest. So I don't want to tell this. Let us start reading and we will find out very funny story, very funny. Now, what is the setting of that play? The drawing room in Chubukov's house. So the setting of that story, that as I told, don't forget, Lomov and Chubukov. Chubukov is older. Lomov is a man of 35 years old, probably 35 years old. I've forgotten. We will find it out. That Lomov, in one fine afternoon, he has come to ask a hand of Natalia, who is daughter of Chubukov. So Lomov has come to find Natalia's hand because he wanted to marry. Why he wanted to marry, I'm not going to tell this. We will find out whenever we will read the text. So here, a drawing room in Chubukov's house. A drawing room, it's afternoon time. Lomov enters. Lomov came wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. Now, we will find out how hypocrite these characters are as well. That Lomov wearing a dress jacket. Dress jacket means one kind of jacket that people generally wear when they go to a party. This is dress jacket. White gloves as well. And it's a Russian drama. The place is Russia. And that place is a drawing room of Chubukov's house, is a countryside. Both of them are landowners. So you can understand landowners actually does live with their land in that countryside. So here Lomov has come to Chubukov's house and he was wearing a dress jacket, as if it's a very fantastic, is a very fashionable jacket that Lomov wears, as if, and looking to Lomov as if somebody can be misguided. Actually, it seems that Lomov was going to join a party and he was wearing white gloves as well. Now Chubukov rises to meet him. This is Chubukov was out of etiquette, though Chubukov was older than Lomov, but still Chubukov rises. In the first speech, Chubukov, whenever Lomov enters, "My dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilovich, I am extremely glad." Now see, this man is so hypocrite. Why hypocrite, I will tell. Chubukov actually saw his expression as if whenever Lomov get into his house, as if he become very, very happy, and he is telling, "My dear Lomov, my dear fellow, what do I see? Oh, who has come to my house? Ivan Vasilovich. Oh, I'm extremely glad. I'm extremely glad." Now squeezes his hand. He just they have a handshake then. "Now, this is a surprise, my darling. How are you?" Now this is the first speech that Chubukov is asking and addressing his "my darling, how are you?" As if he become very happy seeing Lomov into his house. Now Lomov, "Thank you. And how may you be getting on? How may you be getting on? How you are all going on?" Now Lomov is telling to Chubukov. "Now Chubukov, we just get along somehow, my angel, thanks to your prayers," and so on. Now here Chubukov is telling, now the question may come that find out the different actually word by which Lomov had by which Chubukov had addressed Lomov. And the first line Chubukov told, "My darling." The second line, Chubukov told that, "My angel, thanks to your prayer," and so on. So when Lomov asked Chubukov that how you are all getting on, how it's going on, whether all are okay or not, at this Chubukov actually becomes so happy. He was showing that he was so happy. He told, "Yes, thanks to your prayer, and so on. We are also going on also. Sit down. Please do. Sit down. Please." Means he was giving so much of honor to Lomov. "Now, you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up?" Repeat the question. What question? Yes, the question is, find out the words by which Chubukov had addressed Lomov. Find out the words or find out the phrases. That "my darling," "my angel," these are the things. "My dear fellow." So point out the different phrases by which actually Chubukov addressed Lomov. Understood? Okay. Now here Chubukov told as if he was so happy. He was not happy at all. We will get to see this. But still, so far he was telling that he was happy. Here. So, my dear fellow, now Chubukov is asking to Lomov, "Why are you so formal in your get-up? Means why are you wearing this formal dress? You are wearing a dress jacket. You are looking very great, gorgeous. Evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?" See another word, "my treasure." See different phrases. "My darling," "my angel," "my dear fellow," "my treasure," as if he was very happy and as if Chubukov was so glad to have Lomov, though Lomov was just his neighbor. Probably every day he can see Lomov, but as if whenever Lomov came, and Chubukov is asking to Lomov that why you are wearing this dress jacket? You are so formal, Is there any certain reason why you are wearing this all? Are you going somewhere? That Chubukov was asking to Lomov, and saying, "My treasure, my treasure." Now Lomov, "No, I have come only to see you, honored Stephen Stefanovich." Lomov told, no. Actually, Lomov had a purpose. We know Lomov had come to give the proposal that I want to marry your daughter. It must be very tough. It must be very tough. It must be, because I have not experienced such in my life, and there is no question of yours. But I feel that it must be very tough. So whatever, Lomov did not say this that to Chubukov, that "No, I have come only to see you, honored Stephen Stefanovich." When Chubukov asked Lomov that why you have come wearing dress jacket and all this, and Lomov told, "No, I have just come to meet you, honored Stephen Stefanovich." Now Chubukov, "Then why are you in evening dress, my precious?" See, take another thing, "my precious," just count it. my darling, my angel, my good fellow, my treasure, here, my precious. See, how dramatic, how dramatic the man, actually the man is hypocrite. Now, then why are you in evening dress, my precious? As if you are praying a New Year's Eve visit, as if, actually as you are wearing the dress, white gloves, you're wearing a dress jacket and a very fashionable jacket. It seems that you have come us to enjoy the even Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, on the Christmas Eve we have come to in the 31st January. Sorry, Christmas Eve, 24th evening, 24th of December evening is not Christmas Eve. So as if you have come to wish us or to enjoy the Christmas Eve, the dress you are wearing. Now Lomob, well, you see, it's like that. Lomob is telling, no, takes his arm. Now Lomob holds Chubukov's arm. I have come to you, honored Stephen Stefanovich, to trouble you with a request. Now he was giving introduction. I feel it should be very tough, the way he has come, why he has come, to meet his purpose, how I feel that how a person could be so straightforward to tell a guardian that I have come to marry your daughter. I feel it should be, it actually happens in Hindi film, but I feel that it must be very tough. So here also Lomob also feeling the heat that why he has come or what he wants to do. That is why he was going, actually he was giving introduction. What he has told, that honored Stephen Stefanovich, I have come to trouble you with a request. Means I would do a request to you. I would come to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak. Now he is telling not once or two, I had the privilege, means I had that opportunity to ask for your help, and every time you had already means you have already helped me. Means Lomob was telling this to Chibukov, that not once or twice, but for many a times I had the opportunity to ask for help from you, and every time you helped me, so to speak. I must ask your pardon, but actually at first he was apologizing to Chubukov. I must ask your pardon. I am getting excited. Yes, he told, I am getting excited. Yes, that is a matter to be excited, because he has come to ask the father that I want to marry your girl. I feel it must be very tough. So he told, I am getting excited. I shall drink some water, honored Stephen Stefanovich. And he feels that his throat is getting dry, because he wanted to propose. He wanted to actually say his proposal that I want to marry your girl. And before that, he found that his throat became dry, and they told that I want to drink water. Now he drinks. Now Chubukov aside. Actually, aside is a grammatical tool that is used. That aside means that suppose in the stage at present two characters are there, that is Lomob, Chubukov, but when it is aside is there, it is believed that when the character is telling in aside, it means the other character will not listen it, but the spectator will listen it. When aside is used to say that the characters is sharing his thinking with the spectators, but the other characters who are present in the stage, they will not be able to listen what he is thinking. Means here aside means actually a character is showing the thinking to the spectators. So here aside means what he is telling. It is supposed that with the spectators, with the readers would come to know what he is thinking, but Lomob would not come to know what he is thinking. Now aside, he is come to borrow money. He was thinking, Chubukov. That is why I am telling that this man was hypocrite. See how he had welcomed him by telling my praiser, my treasures, my precious, my angel, my darling. But at present he was thinking, and this is originally, he was thinking that he has come to borrow money. Shall not give him any. And he was saying, no, I am not going to give any money to him. He was thinking, see, that is why I told he is hypocrite. Hypocrite means a person that who does the opposite what he thinks. Here, Chubukov is thinking, oh, that man, that fellow only had come to borrow money from me. But apparently he is saying, oh, my precious, my angel, I'm so happy, why you have come, and all these. That is why I am so hypocrite, I told. Now he was telling, he was actually preparing mentally. He has come to borrow money. I shall not give him any. I'm not going to give any money to him. Now aloud. Now he was telling aloud. Now aloud means everybody could listen. What is it? My beauty? Now take another. My beauty. I told you, count it. How many phrases Chubukov had used to address Lomov. My beauty? Now Lomov. You see, honored Stefanovich, ... I beg pardon, Honorich. Actually, not Honorich. It should be honored. It should be Stefanovich. But he was so much excited that he was fumbling, and he had mixed his pronunciation with honored Stefanovich, but he told Honorich. Stephen Honorich. Stephen Honorich. Honorich was not such word. Actually, he wanted to tell honored Stefanovich, but he told Stephen Honorich. I mean, here the see ... I'm awfully excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and haven't any right to count on your assistance. Now he was giving introduction. He could not come to the point directly, because we will know that he has come to marry his daughter, and he wanted to give the proposal to the father. But he could not do it directly, and that is why he was just going around the bushes. He was just, he was beating around the bushes. There is an idiom, beating around the bush. He could not come to the topic. And see his speech, in his speech we are having ... means he was fumbling. He was hesitating. And now he told that I am so much excited, and I know that how he must be so much excited. That's why he just fumbling in his pronunciation. He was mixing his pronunciation as well. He told the Honorich. He wanted to tell honored Stefanovich, but he told Stephen Honorich. So his condition is not very good. We may say he is in a very tight condition, He's very tight condition because he wanted to marry his daughter, and he could not tell this to the father that I want to marry your daughter and all this. And he was telling that, yes, I don't deserve it, I'm not fruitful for the help that I'm asking for you, and haven't any right to do that, and all these. Count on your assistance. Count on your assistance means I haven't any right to count on your assistance means how could I take your help? I don't feel that I'm the right person to do this. He was telling all this. Now Chubuk, oh, don't go round and round it, darling. Spit it out. Well, now Chubukov told, don't go round and round. Don't go round and round, darling. Spit it out. Just tell it. Tell it straight cut. He was moving, he was beating around the bushes. Now Lomov, one moment, this very moment, still he could not tell. Now he told in a single breath, afterwards there is no gap. The fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter Natalia Stepanovna in marriage. He told in a single breath. The fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter Natalia Stepanovna in marriage. There was no gap. Means he had taken the breath, he had been pumped up, he had got all the energy, and in a single breath, he told, the fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter Natalia Stepanovna in marriage. What was Chubukov's reaction? Here we can see in the picture, the man wearing the dress jacket by the left, it's Lomov, and the man, the older man, right, Chubukov, joyfully, by Job. Job is the god of love. Ivan Vasilovich, say it again, I didn't hear it all. Means he was so happy, He wanted to listen it repeat once more like this. Say it again, I don't hear it at all. Now Lomov, I have the honor to ask. Now Lomov, actually his excitement eased, and now as he told, and now he will tell this. So today up to this, have you understood? It's very enjoying. I feel we will all enjoy by reading and explaining this drama, but it's time up. So today we had completed up to this, and next day again we will continue where we are leaving it. So thank you very much for joining my class. Yes, very interesting. For joining my class today, it's up to this. Thank you.